Today on Vintage Story, I throw dirt with my fat fingers. Oops. Oh, 10 pieces, 11 pieces of fat finger there. 2, 3, 4. We stumble across Inception, or a 4x4, right? So you can see it's like Inception. And I forget how to English.
I was completely unprepared for this whole pathway thing.
Welcome back, survival fans. You're watching Synergy Gaming TV. I am your host, Synergy, and we're back with episode 7 of Vintage Story. Now, we have done a ton of stuff in between episodes. We have found chalk, a whole chalk biome down here. All of this, where is it? Where is it? Still further. All of this white stuff, this whole section around here is all chalk. This is a whole chalk little section biome kind of thing. I don't know if it's a biome, but it's all chalk. So we have the ability to make lime and all that stuff needed for leatherworking, which is fantastic. We have found a bunch of seeds, a whole bunch of seeds and stuff. So we're going to be building, increasing our farm. Man, so much stuff. We did hunting, we did leather, we got meat, we got foods, we've got grains, we've got all sorts of fantastic stuff. Super excited. So the very first thing we're going to do in this episode is we're making the backpacks. We've also found enough linen right here to make a linen sack. So we're going to make 3 of those hunter backpacks that we were talking about. And we're going to bring this into our inventory. Okay, and we need a whole bunch of these. Which box did we put them in? I don't remember. This one here. So we need a truck ton of these as well. Now it's basically, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with the cured leather. Remember how we cured this beforehand? You just you put the leather or the pelt in with some fat and then let it sit for, I believe, 2 days. Should be able to drop this in here. Bam, hunter backpack. Perfect. So we can just do this all the way around, put the other 2 in there, and hunter backpack. Beauty. So we'll pull this basket out, put this one in. There we go. And we should be able to pull this one out and put this one in. There we go. And we've got the last one here. Then we're going to make a sack and we'll take this one out. Oh, can't. This one got in there. We can take this out and put this in. Okay. We should have everything there. Okay. So we've got 3 of those done. Now we're going to... We can take these 4 items here, 2, 3, 4. We can probably just burn these hand baskets. We don't really need them. But we're going to make the sack. So we need, I don't need this. This is not needed. All right. So first things first, we grab this and we turn these like that to make a linen normal stitched like plate kind of thing. And then we put this in with one of these and it makes us a sack. Now these hold 5 slots, which is YOLO swaggins. So we've started on the linen track. We've got some hunter backpacks and we've got the linen sacks. We are looking good right now. Things are great. Okay, here we go. And sticks. And we want this here and this here and this down here so we can make some tools. And these we're just going to toss into a little basket and or into a little thingy here that we can burn. Because none of it really matters at the moment. We have done some more forging, as you can see, or smelting. We're going to use these for fire, I believe. We'll just burn them. We built some more weapons. We've got some more tools. And we've got our very first sword hanging on the wall there in our armory. We've got the chest with a temporal gear. So, temporal gears are pretty awesome. But one of their big primary things that they do is allow you to have a new spawn location. So we're going to create a spawn one. Crouch down and right click. There we go. We have now moved our spawn location to this spot. So that is YOLO swaggins. Now, the next thing I want to do is get into some cooking. But the first thing we got to do is run over to the farm and we're going to just hack down some of our plants that we've got ready to grow. We have found some terra preta. Is it preta? Terra preta? I can't remember. Which is the most fertile ground. So once we harvest this section of our farm, we're going to dig out a section here and we're going to fence it off and we're going to have all the pathing done. We're going to do pathing today as well and get that all finished. So 5 out of 5. All right. Got some unknowns and mature carrots. Great. We only want the maximum ones because I want to make sure that they drop The seeds. Now, they don't always drop seeds to my knowledge. All right. Got the max stuff there. 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9. Those are all 8 out of 9s. These are 9 out of 12s. Cabbage does take a while to grow. And I believe we have all onions. We do. All right. So we'll get these all picked up. Okay, so we're not going to replant because we're going to move all of this over to here. So let these finish. They're not in very good dirt, so they will take a little bit longer to do. So we're going to run back here. We're going to get a little bit of cooking done overnight. We're going to do some long-term storage stuff. As you can see, we've got another... Oh, we're supposed to have another dish up there. Where did it go? I don't know where it went. Maybe I only did one. So we've got... Oh, that's right. We've got the 2 dishes up here. In terms of food. In terms of what we should eat, actually. Holy moly. Okay, we're almost out of food. Seeds will go in here. Seeds will go in here. These are all the seeds that we collected too throughout the whole in between episodes. It was pretty awesome. We got lots of veggies, lots of food. So first thing we're gonna do is eat. Grab this bowl, drop it down there. Grab this and scoop and eat the noms. There we go. Yummers. Put that back up there. We're gonna drop down our torch, just so that we don't have to hold it while we're cooking. We should probably grab some wood. We did a little bit of restocking of wood too just before this episode. Got everything that we needed to make everything work. And of course, I'm not holding my torch because I thought it would be a good idea to put it down. There we go. Start this fire. So we're going to make our very first stew. Okay. We're going to use the red meat. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can do mushrooms. But we can also use vegetables. They last for 53 days. They have a long time. Veggies, 91 days, 69 days. Vegetables, grains, 3.1 years. Like this, the food that we got here, other than the meat. Oh, our poultry's being spoiled. That's okay, because spoiled food turns into compost, which we can turn into, really fertile farming ground, which is good. So, and then we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put in some, what do we got here? Onions, and we'll put in some carrots. 3, 4. Okay. And then we'll cook it up. Get our pot, put it in there, and we need the meat, the veg, and the veg. So this one's going to be stored and put into the basement down below. Just let that hurry up and cook. Okay, and then we grab one of these and we scoop it up in there, and then we grab the fat that we need. We put this in here with the fat, like so, and now it is sealed. And now we put it down in the cellar. Up there, red meat stew, boil the mushrooms, and we've got red meat stew, boiled onions, and carrots. So I want to make sure that we get that cold storage room kind of full, or the cellar in Canada we call our cold storage room. Get that full of good, yummy food for the wintertime. That part's going to be really, really important. We have a ton more food in here that we can cook up still. You can do vegetables, just a vegetable stew. You can do soups by adding vegetables and some water, and then you can add a meat or other things to it as well. We can make just bread using water. We have so many opportunities and so many options to make stuff right now. We do need one more piece of meat though to make another stew. I prefer stews because it gives us that opportunity to have meats, and then we can have vegetables. You can also, so I like to do stews, so meats and vegetables, and then I like to do porridge, which is grains and fruit. But you can also do porridges with grains and vegetables. You can kind of mix match. But that was the first thing I wanted to do, is get that done. The next thing we're going to do, now that the daytime is starting to turn over just a little bit, we're going to start digging out and making some paths. Now, I've went ahead and I've made just a couple more paths here. These are stone path blocks right there. Essentially, all you do is take dirt and you add stones to it, and it will turn into stone paths. So we're going to show you how to make some here right after we dig all of this stuff out. We're going to need a lot more stone. Okay, well, first things first, let's dig up all the path that we need and where we're going to put everything. Should I do it right in front of the house or should I make it 2 in front of the house? Oh, decisions, decisions, decisions. One in front of the house or 2 in front of the house? Let's make it 2 in front of the house. All right. So I was completely unprepared for this whole pathway thing. All right, so I was completely unprepared for this pathway thing, but you can see how much faster it makes you run when you stay on the path. It's much, much, much quicker. We are gonna put on some stairs here and finish this off through here. I believe that most of the farming here on this section is done or ready to go. At least the rye looks mature and ready to go. We'll hack that all down. Looking good. Growing cabbages need 2 more points there. Grab some of this. So we'll get this done as we progress a little bit more. But you can see the difference there in speed quite a bit quicker. So we'll drop off the grains in here. Dun, 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 dun. Seeds here because we're gonna go get some of that terrapita and work on the farm. Check it out. All right, this is it right here. Not a whole lot of it. We'll dig it up real fast. This might give us a little bit of good fertile ground. But the best part of it is that it holds more fertility so that when you do fertilize your crops, it will hold more. That was quite a small amount. That'll be good for 1 or 2 crops. And we've also got a bunch of copper here, so let's dig that up. Yeah. That's a big section, actually. This could be a lot. Okay, that was a huge vein. I believe we have both of these off the map now. Let's do that real fast. Delete and delete. Okay, so we'll run back to base super quick. Put a little bit more of that path and plant the terrapita. Okay, a little bit more of the path done there. Guess we can run through and dig up some of the soil and plant the terrapita. Now, I don't know exactly where this garden is going. That's my only concern. So if we start here, we can at least be safe, because if all else fails, we can dig it up. I don't know how much we got. 12 pieces. Oops. Oh, 10 pieces, 11 pieces. I fat fingered there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we want it in rows of 6? Rows of 8, probably. For now. I mean, once we find enough of it, then it really doesn't matter what we do. But, and then we can put it down here. 1, 2. Oh, we have 4. 3 and 4. There we go. There we go. Then we can hoe that and get some of this done. Cabbages still sitting at 10. All right, no big deal. No big deal. Oh yeah, so much more run speed. Starting to get some berries ready here. A little bit. 2, 4. We need a couple more berry trees to be ready, and then we can make some porridge if we need to. Okay, we were just out and about. I found actually some more Terra Preta. I was putting together this video, and I had noticed in one of the frames it showed some more dark dirt, so I ran back there, and there was a truck ton more. Look at that, 42 more blocks of Terra Preta. Super awesome. But I just got a notification saying there's a light temporal storm on its way. That means we're about to deal with our very first temporal storm. That puts a whole new pipe wrench into the program here. We can see here we found some more red meat too. We did a little bit of hunting just while we were out there standing there. You didn't miss much. And we're gonna get ready for the storm that's coming in. We found some more copper as well, and we mined up some other stuff. This video totally got right angled here. This is nothing like we were supposed to be. Nothing that like I planned. Bit of a crapshoot, to be honest. We don't have any dirt in our inventory. How do we not have any dirt in our inventory? Crazy. Let's do this to make some more stone blocks or some more path blocks. We'll put those in super quick. We're going to take this copper. This stone gets to go in here as well. The Terra Preta we'll just put in here. I can't. Actually, it'll just stay in our inventory. Till we're ready to go, we're going to bash up this copper stuff. Super YOLO quickens. We've got a full stack of flint. Okay, we'll grab a hammer. And we put this in here with the hammer and we break. We put this in here with the hammer and we break. There we go. So we've got even more copper. That's insane. Man, we have so much of it right now. We're going to have to smelt up some more. We're definitely going to have to smelt up some more. We should maybe do that while we're waiting. And just kind of, since this video has been totally right angled anyway, there's literally, it's been so screwed up. Okay, so some of this, we can keep this in the inventory for now. Let's eat a little bit more food. It's all right. Eat the food. There we go. Ooh, that's a big meal, that one. Works pretty good. All right, light temporal storm coming in here. Let's grab some of these ingots. And we'll 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, place those down. We can start this fire. 4, 5. Let's see if we can get this started before the temporal storm starts. So, guys, temporal storm's like a blood moon in the other games. It's a little bit cattywampus. Like I said, it totally derailed the entire video. Now we kind of have to prepare a little bit for that. So 6 of the ingots is 120 copper. Happens to work out relatively easy. I didn't grab those, did I? No, that always happens. Okay, and put those in here. Let this warm up. Let this get warmed up. We've got the logs in there. And we'll make some more ingots. So essentially, we'll just keep making ingots. You can take ingots and actually re-smelt them in one of these, what the heck are these things called again? Crucible. I knew that. In one of these crucibles, so you can remelt it if you'd rather instead of working it on the anvil, you can just melt it down and then pour it into a mold if you really want to. But it's a great way to get them out of your inventory and you can just make stacks out here. You can do it with all the ingots, all the different stacks. But it's looking like the temporal storm. It's closing in. Is it going to be a nighttime one? Not good. Let's pick some berries while we're here. No, don't eat them. We want to pick them because we're going to use them for porridges. Are we going to get any more? It's not looking like it. Within one day, some red currant. Okay, so we'll put the berries in there. That'll give us an opportunity to make one of the porridges anyway, which we can probably do as well since we're sitting here waiting to heat that up. Get this going here. There we go. We can pick this up, put it into the fire, get it warming up at least. Now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8 berries. That's perfect. Let's put those into the inventory. Put those here, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need the berries. Where are the berries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna create 4 servings of rye porridge with mashed cranberries. Yum, yum, yum. So we got this up to temp, perfect, and we'll grab the charcoal and replace that with the wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, put that all back. So it's looking like we're keeping a full stack of dirt in our inventory just for now. We're gonna turn it into pathway blocks anyway. We're kind of multitasking now that this temporal storm's on its way in. That's going to heat up. We're going to take the blocks, put them down in our path. Here we go. Bango, 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 bango. Like this. Keep everything going good. I do like the speed it gives. You can do stairs, so we'll put stairs in there. Not to worry. And how's the food looking? It's cooking along really nicely. This stuff should be getting ready to melt. Man, the whole video totally got right angled here. Totally got right angled. I'm just glad that we managed to find flax seeds. I'm stalling for time now because I'm waiting for this thing to happen. I'm glad that we found, where is it? Flax seeds. We got 8 flax seeds, which means that we're going to have all sorts of cool flax stuff coming in here as we continue to gain more and more flax. I guess we could dig out a little bit more of the farm. We can put this in our hands. We can dig out a little bit more of the farm. This Terrapreta. Super funny. Okay, here we go. Oh, of course that breaks like right off the bat. Okay, so we'll duck down here and make another shovel head. There we go. So I didn't realize that the Terrapreta would grow over like this. Wasn't expecting that. So we're gonna dig a hole here to signify the corner. Here to signify the corner. And we can dig out a couple more. We got like 40 some blocks, so we got quite a bit. I'd actually like to make sure that we don't waste any of it. We're doing 8, right? 8 long. I kind of want to do it just a little bit shorter, just in case, because I know some of them we don't have 8 to 10 seeds, or 8 seeds. So we'll dig out this stuff real fast. There we go. Dig this out. There we go. So it is nighttime. Okay, that's showing us what we got here so far. Dun 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 dun. This should be pretty close to melted by now. Almost. I didn't mean to chuck those anyway. They're supposed to go into the inventory. And we can pour this stuff as soon as it's ready. Temporal storm, are you gonna hit me? You're gonna hit me at night, aren't you? That's gonna suck. Does it tell me? Almost. Rainfall in this area almost all the time. Alright, that's my favorite. Okay, we're all melted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there we go. Get a little bit more of that out of our inventory. Oh, we're burning charcoal. Burning charcoal for free. Not good. Not good. There we go. So the temporal storm hasn't started yet. Still kind of itching to figure out how that's all going to work out. Okay, so we're going to dig out a little more of this. We've got 14 blocks of Terrapreta left. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. And we'll dig out these 4. Okay. We've got 2 blocks of Terrapreta left. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. That's what we're working with right now. When's this temporal storm starting? Well, we're still waiting for that temporal storm to show up. So we'll place these blocks down that I just happened to magically get made. Coincidentally, it looks kind of goofy. like that. I wonder if you put... I don't think you can put path blocks on top of path blocks, though. So at least we got that done. We got the stairs in. All right. Now we need to just wait for this temporal storm. Like I said, it kind of right angled everything. I can show you a little bit about the chisel, guys, while we're here hanging out. Kind of chillaxing. Let's grab a chisel. I just want to show you kind of some of the things that it can do while we're waiting. Is you can chisel out blocks now. So unlike that other 3D crafting game, we have the opportunity that we can chisel stuff out. So if I want to make this like a nice corner, okay, we turn it into a chisel block by right clicking on it, and now I can choose. Let's take out an 8x8 chunk, which is just this corner. Bang, look at that. Now we've got a nice gray corner. So you can hit the F key, very similar to napping, and you can decide if you want to take out a 1x1, just like that, right? Right click to add it back. A 2x2, okay, or a 4x4, right? So you can see it's like Inception, or an 8x8. So that's just one of the many features that's very, very cool about chisels. Let's see if it'll work here. Can I add? I can. So we could add like that, right, to kind of fill it in if we really wanted to. All right, so we can take this out. Right clicking on it to turn it into a chisel block. Take that out. And then we can right click on this block and add, and add. There we go. Now another cool feature, we haven't done this yet and we're going to do it eventually, is that you can combine these blocks together so that I could chisel out this and put in wood. So we could have rock on one half and wood on the other half of a singular block. And we'll show you how to do that in another video. But it's a really cool feature. I mean, we could even remove this little piece right there. And that piece right there. Now you've got cobblestone steps. So ideally what you'd want to do is take these blocks and combine them with a pine block, and then you could chisel it so that this could all be wood. All this stuff around here would be wood, and then you just have the chimney left as granite, or as the granite cobblestone. So there are some really cool things that we can do with chisels, and you can make some really cool blocks. To my knowledge, you can stack up to 4 different blocks on one block. And here it is. Temporal storm is starting. Here it is. Let's drop this. We don't need our chisel right now. I'll put it up there where we can see it. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a temporal storm. See how it's getting all warpy? And these guys can literally spawn in anywhere. They can spawn right in the house. Which is why we need to make sure that we don't have any poultices. We need poultices. Poultices. I need these and these to make poultices. I believe it's this with this on top. There we go. So we just kind of hang out. They're not the very first ones aren't super dangerous, but they can catch you off guard. Look at the oh, you can't see probably very well in the video because it's nighttime, but you can see the ground there. The mountains are warping and things are bending and the ground's not even flat. It's crazy. Oh yeah. So when these get harder and harder and harder, you're gonna start to see more warpage. They're spawning in. They can just spawn in everywhere. We're gonna stack up some more copper there. Look at that. How many coppers we're getting. This is crazy. But they can spawn in the house. They can attack us just about anywhere. We're gonna eat a little more food while we're chilling. You see how they're all like temporal and stuff? They're like kind of ghosty. Very cool. Let's see if we can get some of these guys. I believe that they have a higher chance to drop temporal gears and stuff, but I don't know about that for sure. Dropping out that flax. Crazy sound effects. Yeah, look how much stuff they got. So many more. So far we've been like 2 for 2 for items. Super crazy though. You see like the ground just morphing and stuff? It's nuts. This This is absolutely insane. Even the inside of the house is starting to warp and bend. Oh, cool. I don't know how long these last, but I kind of want to kill more of these dudes, see if we can get some more stuff. Yeah. Na, 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 na. Oh, look at that. 3 for 3 so far. Way higher loot chance. Oh man, look at things starting to bend. This is crazy. Deep drifter. The animation seems to be broken. It's not, oh, I gotta do this first. There, now I can harvest it. He was right in the middle of some grass. Look at that, 4 for 4 on flax. They're starting to get more of them though. Oh yeah, way more of them. Yeah. So this seems pretty easy now, you guys. I understand that. But trust me, they get harder. Oh, finally a dud. And is this one a dud? Yeah, it's a dud as well. Nothing else growing in. Look at the background just warping like crazy. And they, like I said, they can warp right in the house. They can warp anywhere. You're not safe. That's why you want to have poultices ready to go so you can heal yourself when this crapshoot happens. Look at that, more flax. This is crazy. This guy's taking a lot of chops. Great sound effects. Well done, developers. This sounds amazing. Look at that, even more. Okay, it's starting to get light out now. You guys are going to start being able to see exactly what's happening here in these temporal storms. Look at the ground. It's all warped and distorted. Dukin. All right, temporal storm seems to be waning, so it happened at nighttime. This is going to be the end of it here pretty soon. Just a small little one as our first introduction to temporal storms. And this, guys, is Vintage Story. Very cool. So unfortunately, that's going to that really screwed up our whole video. Not that we couldn't have done a little bit more, but you never know when they come into place, right? And if we were out like farming or like trying to build some stuff, it wouldn't have worked out nearly as good. Let's see if we can get this guy though. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah. All right. Seems to be waning. Look at how everything's morphed though. That's crazy. Oh, and it's like glitchy. There it is. And that's it, temporal storm, guys. That, unfortunately, is going to do it for this video. I am so screwed up now on what needs to be done and what's not going to get done because the whole video was just an absolute crapshoot. In terms of stuff, guys, we're going to have a lot more strategy for the next video. We'll be a little bit more prepared and ready to go, guys. Remember, if you like this content, smash that like button. Helps get these videos out to the people who want to see them. And remember, thank you so much for watching Synergy Gaming TV. I am your host, Synergy, and we will catch you guys on the flip side.